It's your girl Shay Investigates back with another one. So it took me a long time to find this information I'm about to drop for y'all. This is like breaking news. It took me going to a federal database in order to find these charges of Ernest L. Williams. And I said to myself, why is that? Well, I'm going to let Shirley say it. And then we're going to come back so y'all can find this information out.
Some pictures and send them to you. So, and I told him, I tell her that I get a free call every Monday for 5 minutes. I call her. So I tried to call you. You didn't answer the phone. So I don't know if you knew that or not, but I'm just trying to figure out. I need to hear your voice. I got two dry texts from you. One 2 weeks ago. I asked you, you fine? You like, I have to be. That don't sound like you. That sound like somebody else. So I wasn't sure. So I texted you yesterday. I got another dry text. I ain't got no money. What is that? That don't sound like you. You at least have something to say with it. So
yeah. Well, that's all I have to. I don't have anything else to say. I'm like, that's all I have to say. That's it. I don't have anything else to say. That's me saying that. I just don't have. I'm tired. I'm tired of, my life being associated with jail and all of that's not my life. It's just not my life. I'm tired. People get tired. I'm tired.
Okay. Well, you should tell me that then. You don't have to come from nobody else. I mean, if we married or you don't want to be married or more,
well,
just tell me.
Well,
I don't need nobody to tell me. You tell me. That's all, and I'm cool with whatever you got to tell me.
Well, I'm sure you are, but the point is, I didn't talk to you. I didn't have any more money to put on a phone call. So how could I tell you? How could I tell you that?
You could write. You could have wrote.
Well, I didn't even know how to do it. I mean, not that I didn't know how to do it. I just didn't feel like it. That's all. I just didn't feel like it. I didn't feel like doing any of it. I was tired. It's like, I'm just too caught up in all of this jail stuff. And it's just not me. And I'm sick of it. That's it. That's all I can tell you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm trying to figure what jail stuff. I mean, what are you talking about? You're not really
the jail stuff, the all of this stuff. I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of it, putting money on books. And I don't, it's like, that's not my...
I understand. So just tell me what would you like to do? Tell me.
Well, I don't know right now. I have no idea. Don't try to push me into saying anything. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm doing the best I can. I have no money. I'm doing the best I can. Okay? Period.
Right.
I don't know that there's anything you can do about that.
Okay,
I don't...
Tell me what happened. I'm trying to hear that part.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Okay, so
nothing happened. I'm just sick of it. I can get sick of it. Nothing happened. It's like this is all on me. I have no money. I've spent all my money on you. Okay, I have no money.
Okay, you spent all your money on me. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, that's what I said.
Okay.
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay, so the lawyer...
And lawyers and phone calls and the truck and the storage and whatever else, the insurance, all that stuff. It's like that's all my money goes to that. I have no more money.
So Shirley said that it's been about you for 8 years or however long. And I the first time I heard it on phone calls from prison, and then I reheard it on, bougie, grown, and then grown woman vibes. So I was just like, I don't understand what she means by that. It perplexed me. And now I fully understand when she said what she said. If you Google Ernest L. Williams, none of his arrest information comes up. I mean, the recent stuff comes up from like his charges that he has pending now. That pops up. But prior to that, he has a shit ton of cases prior to that. But why doesn't it come up? And then it dawned on me. I also found some other information of why as well. And I'm also going to let y'all see that. That's another exclusive. So she had to have paid someone to scrub all his information off the internet. And why I say that is because in a former job, in a former life, just like how I used to be a former soldier in the United States Army, I did PR work. And in PR work, everything that lives on the internet stays on the internet unless someone pays to have it scrubbed. It's not power. It's just that you have money. And she clearly paid to have all that stuff wiped off the internet. And you don't have to take my word for it. You can go be an internet sleuth yourself and go see. But you're not going to find nothing. No matter how many times you type in information, no matter even if you have the docket number that is associated with whatever crime he committed. Like I said, I had to go onto a federal database to find out this information. I had to pay as well, but that's okay because it was like 10 cents per page or whatever. That's not the issue. But the fact that I had to go to so many different levels to get the information is bonkers. I've never had to do this before, ever. And I used to be a law student. So, that is how we write our papers. We find statutes from precedent, aka different court cases that have come about, which set precedent or whatever. I'm not going to get into the weeds of the nitty gritty or whatever. But that is how I wrote lots and lots of papers when I was in law school. So now I understand those phone calls when she's like saying, nope, I'm done. Enough is enough. And we're going to go over those phone calls as well. But it did not sink in until I found all this other information out. So what we're going to do is we're going to listen to what Shirley's saying when she says enough is enough. She's done and you're not going to push me and make me make a decision. Woo woo. Go ahead and take a listen and I'll be right back.
Okay. We are still legally married. Okay. We are still legally married. Okay. You got that part, right? What I said to you was, I'll be glad when you get out so we can have a conversation. That's what I said. And that's all I can say at this point. That's all I can say at this point. Okay. I didn't say I was divorcing you. I didn't say I was not divorcing you. But I do want to discuss that because we need to talk. I don't even know, we need to talk. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I haven't spoken to you in a whole year because we can't. I want to, okay? That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Well, make your facts clear then. Make your facts
clear. Well, I did. I thought I did. I never said I was guilty. This is something you're thinking in your head.
Well, you should. I got to check myself that I ain't finna break myself, and I got to make sure I know what I'm doing. I ain't going in the blind. That's why I'm in here. I'm in here on a blind. Don't know what's going on.
Well, don't put me in all of that because I'm not in that. Okay, I'm not in that.
Well,
okay, that I'm not in.
Okay, well, don't tell me that you tired and you burnt out.
But I am though. And you asked me what I'm going through. You asked me what I'm going through, yes, and I told you, okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat anything now. I told you. Get that today when you want it. You might not get that when you want it, okay?
Okay, but don't say I ain't.
You might not.
Don't. Okay, all right. But don't string me on then.
You might not get that, okay? I'm going to figure it out for myself. This is about me. This is not about you right now. It's been about you. For 8 years or however long, 8 years.
Okay, how about this? 8 years, it's been about me. Let's break it down here. If it's about me, it's about me right now. I'm trying to figure out what my next move going to be.
Here comes that exclusive that I talked about. I was able to find Ernesto's federal charges. He has 4 counts of federal charges. So in these federal charges, it is the distribution of cocaine. And I asked myself here, how is it that someone who is convicted of this crime in which he is, how is it that he gets off of probation in 2010 if he got convicted in 2006? Now, I'm not going to tell you guys how that happened because you're going to have to go to Grown Woman Vibes, Nyla's channel, and you're going to have to become a member. And behind her paywall, you will understand what I'm talking about. So someone typically who has committed crimes prior does not typically get to have no probation after 4 years. That's not something that typically happens. He is a repeat offender. If you look at his RICO charges, he's been getting charges since 1989, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on it, but I do believe that's what it said. And I'm also going to list his other charges. So like what you guys are seeing is all his charges that he's had. This man, oh my God, he has so many different aliases. I was like, what is that? Like, what? It's not even making any sense to me because there's so many charges, so many different aliases. So if you don't know his real full name, it is Earnest Lavert Williams Jr. And then we have a Arnold Roderick, J. Arnold, Roderick V. Arnold, Roger Favors, Marcus Pittman, John West, Victor West, Victor Lamar, William Lamar, and then we have Paul Williams. So this man has so many different aliases. It's crazy. And little side hidden Sonia always talk about, well, I know his character. He is just so not in his character to do these things. Well, girl, did you know it wasn't in his character to be a seller of cocaine, girl? Yes, cocaine. Yes, that is what he has been convicted of. Cocaine. Not he was tried and they found him not guilty. No, girl. He pleaded, girl. He pleaded guilty for outcome that I'm not going to talk about because I don't want to give away how it ended because you got to go once again check on Nyla's channel. But he got a slap on the wrist. And for someone, a career criminal like him, that doesn't happen. You know, I'm just looking at his charges right now that I'm going to put on the screen for you guys. I mean, it's just theft by deception in 2020. Theft by deception again in 2022. And then I see charges before even that. It is crazy. We have charges in 1992 in Union City, forgery in the first degree, theft by receiving. And then we have charges in 2015. That's a couple months after he married Shirley. Or, well, he didn't really marry her because, you know, he's married to somebody else that he never got divorced to. But, you know, we can't officially call him a bigamist because he hasn't been convicted. But if, you know, the dots are aligning, go ahead and just make that a full sentence. You know what I was saying. And then, so in 2015, like I was saying, he has theft by deception, 2 charges out of Fulton County. And then, of course, you guys know in June 2022, he has those Roswell charges. And then he also has Fulton County Sheriff's Office charges for, you know, the SA charges. And he also has a whole bunch of other Fulton County charges for theft by deception, which are all felonies. And then, you know, last but not least, he has that child P stuff as well. So he has all this going on, and all that stuff prior is just not appearing. And once again, you don't have to believe me, but please believe what I think her name is Deborah Johnson. And I'm going to put this up there as well for her. And I'm going to show it so everybody can see the site that they can go to as well. It says 5 years ago. So this is, you know, not 2 years ago when he got arrested, but prior to that, someone was saying, hey, I'm a victim. This man took my money. This man did this and that. It says, Ebony Steele, God just protected you from this con artist. You know, I've been calling him a con artist for a long time, but this is somebody else saying it. This is one of his victims, according to her. Ernest Lavert Williams and Shirley Strawberry paid to have all this records sealed. 107.9 Ebony's Show, hotspot.com, Steve Harvey Morning. So she included all these different people. I guess she's trying to say, hey, you know, look at my story. Why is nobody not listening to me? And it says Shirley Strawberry knows how he stole from me, an elderly mom, and his son is laid up, shot up in the hospital in Atlanta and hide in my vehicle that is reported stolen. Karma. Do you not see the pattern here? These are the same things. Same exact things he has a RICO charge for. She further goes on and says, And I have more about the con artist. When he got out of prison the first time, he worked for me, borrowed from me to open up his own shop, and has now hustled me and my mom's social security numbers to start a trucking company. Him and his son stole trucks and money from me. This man has no moral compass. He has no accountability. He has nothing but his narcissism to go along with that wayward personality. And I'm going to play some more so you guys can hear the last little bit of it, and then I'll come back. Shirley is finally standing on business. She says she tired, and you're not going to paint me into a corner. Well, Shirley, I hate to say this because, I felt for you, girl. I was like, all right, we're going to give her grace. But knowing what I know now, Shirley, you was with the shits too, girl. Come on now. You erased all that stuff off the internet. And I tell you, I can research my ass off. I'm good at it. It is something that I find fun. Finding out information that I probably shouldn't find out. I am an inquisitive type of person. So for the fact that I can't even find it, it's very interesting. It's so interesting that if you don't have the exact information, you're not going to be able to find it. Yeah, that's how interesting it is. And I say interesting because I know she go ahead and cleared up all his stuff off the internet. And she probably tried to scrub anybody saying anything bad about him. So she knew. And she even says it in the recording. I thought you had changed. And I didn't include that, but because it was just going to be a long video and I'm not trying to have that. She says, I thought you had changed. So to me, she's saying, all right, I cleared up everything for you so that you can have a clean slate. And with your clean slate, you did the exact same thing you had been doing prior. So I don't know if she really loved him, and I don't know if he ever really loved her. I think he only loves himself. And I felt bad for Shirley, and I can't say the same thing right now. But it's not up for me to judge. Y'all go ahead and put all y'all thoughts in the comments about everything that I just laid out for you. Don't forget to go see, Nyla's channel, Grown Woman Vibes. Check out Bougie. I love watching their channels. It's so funny. Everybody in the comments be cracking me up. And don't forget phone calls from prison, of course. Got to shout her out. We love you out here, Shay. All right. Once again, hit the like and the subscribe button and throw y'all comments down there. I will be in there, chatting with y'all. So just let me know what y'all think. All right. See you on the next video.